Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, once again, the Australian dollar posts yet another choppy session. Although we had recent confirmation to the downside from the break of 77.25, now looks back to the US dollar weakness, is the market is attempting to recover some of its losses. Now, a close above 77.95 would give me a neutral view, as I would like to see where the market would follow on from that. The reason why I'm a little bit slightly conflicting with the technicals is because this recent rise doesn't match up with the technical implications, with the RSI still somewhat lagging to the overnight rise, and also the MACD is well negative. So therefore could see somewhat a bullish challenge to the upside, but a failed attempt once again, as we've seen just recently. If so, and we don't get a close above 77.95, then I am still holding to the bottom side of the range around 76.50-60 or lower. So as I mentioned, the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, has slipped about 50 points. That means the index is now currently trading around 90, with the euro slowly recovering back to the break level around 122, but there's still quite a few hurdles, that is, to the top side, because the MACD and also the RSI is still negative. So I feel this current rise should fail and look back towards the downside call, which was at the earlier in the week around 120. Now, I did give some warning about dollar yen due to the challenge of this downtrend, which for some time now has been holding since July last year. And presently, as you can see, once again, we got a rejection from 104.30. From the rejection, now looks back towards the downside. If we see a close under half this candle, which is somewhere around 103.35 to 40, could see a further slide back towards the bottom side of the range around 102.80 or about 102.40. Technically, though, we're not fully broken down because the MACD is holding up. So we have to see how the market plays into tonight, into the European session, and see where the close is. If we get a close back above the level of 104, that would give some indication that the bulls are back to take the challenge to the top side of the range. Sterling, well, after the Bank of England Governor, Andrew Bailey, was talking about possible no cut to rates, the pound has found momentum back to the top side of its range, as you can see, somewhere around 136.80. I'm going to sit neutral for the moment because it's just too choppy and the calls are just getting cut left, right and center, because once we get the bearishness from the 2 outside range days, it's now been negated. So I'd rather wait for the moment to get a clearer direction for the pound. And this also for sterling yen is cut above the level of 141.30. From the strong candle, market has somewhat holding to a slight bullish bias and may continue on. If so, could look up towards a 142.60-70 region. Although gold is attempting to recover since it rejected the level of 1,820, you can still see there is a lot of hurdles since that $89 fall on Friday. I'm not going to get too bullish on this recovery because the days are very small in terms of the candles. And therefore, we do need a little bit more confirmation as well from the technicals. So for now, I believe the market is struggling up towards that 65.75 cap and look back towards a downside challenge again around that 1,820 and reassess from there. Looking at oil, the market's nearly reached its target around $54.40-80 area, and from there, I believe the market may show a rejection. We've got an ADX overheating, we've got a bearish divergence on the other side, but the MACD is bullish, so there is enough room to get a test to that top side of the range, and then that would leave me either neutral or see how the market plays towards that level. And see, we do get a rejection and a follow back to the downside, which is around 49.5. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report and hope you enjoy the rest of the day.